A major announcement tonight on the future of car safety for women.
We're releasing design specifications for this, the first ever advanced female crash test dummy.
Nearly 5 decades since the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration first released car safety standards for drivers and passengers.
Hey, thanks to these airbags here, this job is now a piece of cake, Claire.
A dummy they say is truly representative of female anatomy, known as the Thor Fifth, is finally being endorsed by the regulatory agency.
I was stunned to find out that women are 73% more likely than men to get seriously injured in head-on car crashes.
It really is a bit of a shock. The data is showing more and more that there are crash risks that are unique to women that are different from men. Without the tools to really measure the differences, it's tough to account for that when you're designing a vehicle to protect people.
Even NHTSA Administrator Jonathan Morrison admits
it has taken far too long. Science takes time, but really it's a matter of a sense of urgency.
The sense of urgency is exactly what Maria Weston Kuhn has been begging for.
It's long overdue.
Since she was in a car accident that changed her life.
My mom and I both suffered severe injuries. I had to have emergency surgery and take a semester off from college to heal. And we found out afterwards that the injuries that we suffered were not unique. In fact, they're among the most common for women to suffer in car crashes because cars are not safety tested for female drivers and passengers.
So are car companies required to use this new dummy, or what does that timeline look like?
It's not a legal requirement, but we expect, just based on how the automakers generally react, they will buy this and they'll start using it.
The CEO of Humanetics, the company behind the Thor Fifth, doesn't buy that argument.
The regulation says you only have to use the old standard, which is from 40, 50 years ago. So why are the car companies still using this? Because it's available and it's easy.
Maria thinks Congress should step in and pass a bipartisan bill to require it now.
We are so glad that there will be an approved female crash test dummy. If this dummy is just going to live in the storage closet, it's not really going to save any lives. We need it in the cars and in the car safety testing.
By 2028, NHTSA's goal is to update its regulation to require the use of the new dummies, which are not only more anatomically correct, but have 3 times the number of sensors.
Why does this process take so long?
Well, science takes time, and it's really been relatively recently that we understand the true differences that crash forces have on women anatomy versus male anatomy.
Okay, Julie Sirkin joins us live tonight here on Top Story. And Julie, I understand that you've got the new crash test dummy right there next to the old one. How much closer is the new model in representing the average woman? I know it's a tough question, but maybe you can walk us through it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you, Tom, because we're at the Department of Transportation where they have both dummies side by side. This is the new one. This is the Thor Fifth. Let me just show you what it has here. If you look under, you see this is all full of sensors. It's gotten it through the legs. It has it even here by the rib cage, and you see a rib cage. That is not what you see in the model that has been used since the 1980s. That model is sitting right next to it. That's the Hybrid 3. This guy over here has been used since the 1980s. So to be clear, this is still being used today. This is the new model that they unveiled today, hoping to put in use by 2028. What's so important, and you can't see underneath, but I got a chance to spend time at the Humanetics factory earlier this year, this doesn't have any sensors in the abdomen region. This whole entire dummy just has 66 sensors compared to 166 in this dummy. Through the legs, the lower extremities, and the abdomen is exactly where women are more likely to suffer from serious injuries. That's where Maria was injured, right here in this abdomen region when the seatbelt kind of snapped back at her. One of the things that she said that was so important is to make sure that this advanced model is tested not only in the front passenger seat, but also in the driver's seat. That's something I asked the administrator about of NHTSA, and he said that is definitely something that is on their radar. That's what they hope to do. It's not being done currently. But again, this is a long process. He said science takes time. One other thing I want to point out to you, Tom, if you look at this nameplate over here, you see 4'11", 108 pounds. Same exact thing on the old model. If I could show you this here. I don't know about you, but I don't know many women average size who are 4'11", 108 pounds.